Has anybody guessed my shirt?
Oh yeah, what's I mean, you might as well. They're not gonna guess. You might as well show.
Who's gonna guess my shirt?
Haunted horse shirt? There you go.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I cut it.
What a
but
piece
I
of
cut,
junk.
I cut the neck.
Yeah.
You cut the neck. You cut the neck.
Yeah.
Really?
I got this. Yeah, I cut it so it needs to be. I can't do a man's shirt.
And I'm like, I'm 18 years old. I'm like, no, I'm good. And I'm an idiot. So
Good call. Oh my gosh.
I really want to touch myself. All right, here comes Tyler. That wasn't me, Hawk. That's
Well, hold on.
that's
Before you
Bacon.
put
That's the site that gave me the haunted horse shirt, by the way. Does not surprise me at all.
Hey, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with this
Haunted
petition, none of
whore. I get my shirt. I had it all lined.
Next.
It looked perfect.
Next.
You approved this design. I said I approved the design, and then I got it, and it said haunted whore.
who the hell cares?
I said what?
It said haunted whore. I have it.
Where is it?
It's back there on the shelf.
Oh my God! How come that's not in a frame?
And you know what? You know what? Everybody wanted that. Tiffany, who's no longer
I
with
will
us.
pay big money for that.
There were people that wanted it, and they wanted to outbid each other for it. I think Bird Dog. I forget. who
Hello, we're
wanted it.
talking about goods from you. let's
Yeah, well, it was. When I debuted that, because I opened it live.
No. Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
I pull it out, and I'm like,
Live.
and I hadn't seen it yet, so I'm like, okay, here's the debut of the shirt. And I pull it out, and I turn it around, and it says haunted whore.
Oh
The
my
SE got
God,
cut
that
off.
is classic.
Haunted horror. Cindy told me to auction it. She did. You know what? I'm waiting for the day I can just
Oh,
poop in my pants.
there is
and
Ryan.
no one will
Ryan
say
is there. Heck of a group here. Driving. Can I get a rhino marble, please?
All right, yeah. So I thought he
we're
said
moving.
that.
There he is. Okay.
That's the one thing with the Friday show. We do have a hard out because the audience will start changing. I will start seeing Tadora,
Yeah.
Kamani.
You
people
said
that always
hard.
Show up
Hard. Ryan was. I had a little too much wrestling today. Romy talked about wrestling for like an hour, and then I flip over to Ryan, and he's talking about wrestling. I'm like, come on,
I gotta get you guys fixed here. Get you.
Hi.
I have herpes.
bacon.
Bacon.
I have
Bacon.
herpes.
Bacon. Hey, Rome wants to say hi, Bacon.
What's up, pig?
Oh, I haven't heard from Pork in a while or something. I have herpes.
Bacon.
Bacon.
We've had technical issues,
herpes.
but we are getting there. So hold on. All right. I'm just a
there
girl.
they is.
All right.
Change.
All right.
right.
Welcome, Gail
All
and
right.
Heads from Bacon. I don't have Heads from Bacon on the screen because
I have
I forgot
herpes.
he was coming in. All right.
And
so here we are.
I have
Here
herpes.
we are.
Thing sucks.
Yeah.
And
right.
I'm an idiot.
Close.
I have herpes.
This guy is fucking stupid.
And I'm an idiot.
This one's from Vice.
Herpes.
People won't stop pooping in New York City's public
And I'm an
pools.
idiot.
It's a great story. No,
I mean, seriously? Can't give some people anything nice and new.
pooping in the pool.
Get your.
Oh my God! I just think about the old diabetes guy, the old guy with the mustache.
Diabetes. Yeah, because like during the filming of all those things, you were hearing a lot of that.
Oh, you had.
No, cut!
Did it really?
5, you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter from Liberty Medical. If you have type 2 diabetes like I have, you're confronted with choices. You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't. I hope you choose to get involved with a good doctor. Find out some things about diabetes and your own body in the bargain.
Or
Jay, I don't know if it's named Captain Pastrami. I just want her to stop using filters.
he just reset it recently too. It was just on. Anyway,
Really?
Keeping me in a state of neglect and disrepair. My hair has grown wild and bushy.
Happy fucking Monday. I guess if you're Dino, you had the day off. Why is that different size? What is going on? Why is that? You're like wondering, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I said the F word. I don't, jeez. I am never, ever, 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 and I mean ever, gonna have this thing plugged in correctly. You know why? Because I have a bad habit of not doing it, and I just reinforce it. Every show that I don't do it reinforces the bad habit. So I'll figure it out. I dealt with this over a year ago, so I figured it out. They're set differently, but it's confusing the hell out of me. Let me go to the Jim in Indiana cam. It's the Jim in Indiana cam. What's up? So that one is full-size box. And that one is slimmed down. I have not changed any settings since the last show. See the black gray border?
You racist piece of shit.
That one doesn't have it. So why is that a different? I know. It's Jimmy boy. I haven't dealt with it in over a year. I know there's a sizing issue. Some setting got changed. It's not affecting the show. Speaking of show, why isn't my monitor feed working? Am I even on the air? Yeah, I am on the air. So that's coming out right. It's just fucking me up because it's, anyway, whatever. I like when OBS just changes itself on its own. It says scaled. Oh, wait. 31% scaled. What the fuck is going on here? Nobody cares. I already know. I'm not even going to read the chat. I know you guys are all like, shut up. Do your funny, whatever, stupid show and stop. What the hell? Why? Anyway. Anyway. Sorry. Jay's here. Shit. Nobody cares. That's funny. I had the wrong screen on. Jay's here. Nobody cares. It was supposed to be in this screen.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Jay? All right, anyway, let me get to the show because I'm already 5 minutes in and I haven't done anything interesting at all. I do have a question as people filter in. Sound is way behind picture on YouTube? Say what now? Let me see. Sound is way behind picture on YouTube? Then watch on Twitch because it works on Twitch. Hey, I can't control these YouTube bullshit. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Let's do this. Let's see how far behind it is. It's working on Twitch. Let's see. It's on Twitch. Hey, I can't control these YouTube. It's you, bullshit. Dude. Let me go to YouTube real quick because I'm on YouTube right there. Let's see how far behind it is. And it's spot on. So that is a you problem. It's working on Twitch. Peter. It's on Twitch. Peter. YouTube. It's you, Why don't you get rid of your dial-up internet and join the 2026, those of us that have fiber, at least cable. Which, to me, I think of a cable. Look, sometimes you live in areas that you don't have fiber, but to me, cable is like the peasants' internet. And that's what it used to be, ISDN. Trust me, I've been through every... I'm probably going to use this word wrong or out of context or whatever, because I'm not a smart man. Iteration of internet. I was alive when there was no internet. I was also alive when there was a 26 modem. I remember when that 56 modem came out, double the speed, and I was like, 26.8, I think. That modem came out. and there was no internet, but I would call different places that had modems and click into their computers, like the National Weather Administration, National Weather Service. Anyway, and I'd call their thing and go, beam, boom, and I would link into their computer and download, yes, I'm a nerd, images of satellites from hurricanes and stuff. I've told you this before. There was no internet, folks. Hey, kiddies, there was no internet. I made the internet. I called places. I saw that movie War Games with Matthew Broderick before he met Horseface. And I wanted a computer after I saw that movie. I wanted to hack and hack airlines and get free plane tickets and everything else. I wanted to be a hacker, but I'm not smart enough for that. You got to be smart to hack and shit. Why isn't this fan working? I need to look at it. It's barely moving, and you might be thinking, well, that's because the camera. No, it's actually going that speed. I'm not getting any fresh air. Oh, now it's squeaking. I think I need to hit it with WD-40. All right, now we're 8 minutes in the show, and I haven't done anything. You know what? Half of that is Peter's fault. Half of that is Peter's fault. Show is over. Hot Horse fucked it up for everybody. Right. On YouTube now. Well, the audio looked good. Glitchy for sure. Crashed again on Twitch. What the hell's going on? You know what? OBS, with that resizing thing. Let me shut some shit down. You know what? Let me go to Ookla. It's a hot mess. Might not be a show tonight. Which is fine with me because I want to buy this new video game. And then I can play it. Arc Raiders. Let's see what my speeds are looking like. I mean, the speed's there. It's a little slow. Oops, hit the wrong button. I'm not getting 2 full gigs like I should be, but I'm right up there. What's the ping? That's the important thing. 2 milliseconds. I don't know what it is. It's got to be Restream. I don't know. Horse walked to school in the snow uphill both ways and used smoke signals to hit up his girlfriend. True story. I did do smoke signals. Remember the cartoons, Looney Tunes, when they tried to do the smoke signals and it burned a hole in the blanket? I do, because Looney Tunes was great. The internet in general has been fucked up all day. Oh, well, there you go. Let me go to, is the internet slow today? Let me see. Internet outages map. You guys don't know where these cool sites are. I do because I'm a big fat nerd. Look at this. You can get live, see where the internet outages are. Chicago's got a big one. Paris, France, or near Paris, France. Look at all this technical shit. Look at this. Remember, I wanted to be the War Games kid. What do we got going up here? Seattle, Dropbox. That was yesterday, though. Nerd alert. Net events, global versus U.S. Ooh. Anyway. There's a bot now. It's the bot's fault.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
Your move, creep. What a bummer. I see Paris. I see France. I see so-and-so's underpants. I've done that. Okay, anyway, look, we're going to do a show. Whether you see it or not is up to the internet. But we're doing a show. And when I say we're doing a show, me. 11 minutes of wasted time here. So, why don't I do video of the day real quick?
It's time for Haunted Horse's video of the day.
Since you've already seen it, as I've been moving stuff on and off the screen, this is quick. This is 6 seconds. That's what she said. Why? Well, I'll give my commentary in a minute. But we've got bears. And over here, there's a woman. And first of all, before I play the video, you know when you go to the zoo and you see the animals over there and there's a big, deep ravine that's like 12 feet deep, and then you're on the other side of the thing? I have a weird feeling this woman thinks she's in the safety of a zoo because there's a little, like, 2-foot, ditch. Lady, those bears hunt deer and buffalo and everything else. The 2-foot ditch ain't going to do anything. Those are full-size grizzly bears. Maybe not full-size, but they're older than teenagers. This is not a protected zoo habitat. You're not at the zoo. People think they're at Disneyland or the zoo. Those things can run 35 plus miles an hour. It would be on you in 3 seconds. But you take your little picture. All right, so I'm going to push play. What happens?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got that on video. Me too.
Yeah, and you shit your pants.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got that on video. Me too.
Because that's the important part.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got that on video. Me too.
You're lucky you're not dead or seriously mauled. People are so stupid. You know what? Thank you, Darren. I forgot about that drop.
Well, I'm here with one of my favorite bears. It's Mr. Chocolate. Hi, Mr. Chocolate.
She's lucky that wasn't Mr. Chocolate. Because she'd be dead. Cocaine Bear's not real, though. Mr. Chocolate was real. By the way, I did get a cease and desist order from Mr. Chocolate. Because as we read last week, Mr. Chocolate is not the bear that ate Timothy Treadwell and his girlfriend. It was that female bear, Aisha, or whatever her name was. What was her name? What was the bear's name that... You know what? I should ask the AI. I wonder if the AI is going to tell me. Hello, Chris. I can't say that. It's very disturbing. I'm going to ask her. Okay, here we go.
Hi, Chris.
I have a question. Timothy Treadwell was in a movie called Grizzly Man, and he and his girlfriend were eaten by a bear. What was the bear's name? She's like... She's pretending there's internet problems. Oh, my God. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Come on. You heard me. Hello? Can you hear me? Stop pretending you can't hear me. I know you can. Hold on. Let me make sure the right mic's on. Come on. Why is my show falling apart? Where is it? Come on, microphone. Where are they? More volume settings. Yes, please. Where are the mics at? Why is it on the Alienware headset? My computer's possessed. Mike, I did not use my headset this weekend. Why would it be on that? It's bullshit. All right, let's try this again. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Chris.
Okay, so I got a question for you. Timothy Treadwell was in a movie called Grizzly Man, and he and his girlfriend were eaten by a bear. What was the bear's name?
You know, that's an interesting question because the bear in Grizzly Man wasn't exactly a Hollywood actor with a stage name. These were wild animals, and they were identified by numbers or tags in their environment rather than personal names.
Yeah, but Timothy Treadwell gave them all names. Which one ate him?
So you're spot on that Timothy Treadwell was big on giving the bears names, but the bear that ultimately killed Treadwell and his girlfriend, Amy Huguenard, was identified by park authorities as a 28-year-old male without a personal name, just a number. So the whole situation is one of those really sobering reminders wild animals are still just that wild. Anyway, I'm curious, what fascinates you about these kinds of stories?
The AI bot's trying to get into my head. Tell me, Chris, what fascinates you about stories of bears eating people? All right, anyway, that lady is lucky she didn't get eaten by the no-name bear that ate Timothy Treadwell and Amy. You know what? Since we don't have a name, I'm going to tell Mr. Chocolate's lawyer that you got to produce proof that it wasn't Mr. Chocolate. Okay, speaking of animals that kill people, usually I don't like to do this. You guys know. I do not like to have stories where people get hurt. I like to keep the show fun because there's enough horrible news out there and crappy things that make everyone angry at each other and everything else. So I try to give you funny stories. Like, for example, the next story after the horrible one I'm about to do is women lusting after cowboy-style mustaches, which are sexier than a six-pack. That's the kind of content you get on this show. But this article caught my eye. It is a little fascinating. It's horrific. I'm going to give you the disclaimer.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm not setting up a joke. It really is horrific.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Okay, so here's the headline. You've been warned. Serial killer elephant on rampage as animal killed 17 people across 12 attacks. What? A male elephant has embarked on a deadly killing spree in the West Singbham district of Jharkhand, India, where in one attack the animal, I'm not going to say what he O.J. Simpsoned a villager. That's the way I'm going to say it. O.J. Simpson them. What? An elephant on a serial killer rampage has claimed 17 victims, 4 of whom were members of the same family, across a dozen separate attacks. So I saw the headline, I read that, I'm like, okay, surely the elephant is dead. They can't find it. It's still out there. The elephant, believed to be a young bull, embarked on a killing spree on New Year's Day in the West Singbham district of Jharkhand in eastern India over the first days of 2026. He took the lives of nearly 17 people, only some of whom, including a young person, have been identified so far. The elephant also killed a bunch of family people. Local publications, The Times of India and The Hindu, reported that one attack on Prakash Das, 40, age 40, the elephant was able to... the elephant most recently claimed the life of a woman who died in a local hospital after horrible injuries. The rampage reached its peak in January 6th when the elephant killed 7 people. Of those 7 victims... Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. As a result of the deadly spree, villagers have said they are now afraid to leave their homes. Aditya Narayan, a divisional forest officer, told the Times of India wildlife personnel have so far failed to trace the animal, despite the search now including government and independent agencies. It's an elephant! How hard are they to find? They leave big footprints. They're huge. It's not like hiding in a little hole in the ground. Searchers believe that once they have managed to track down the killer animal, they can tranquilize and relocate it somewhere out of harm's way. What? What? I didn't read this far. Searchers believe that once they manage to track down the killer animal, they can tranquilize it and relocate it somewhere out of harm's way. He said following the attack last week, the officials are, quote, camping in the fields in a desperate bid to track down the animal, but the efforts have been fruitless, he said. Quote, we are still camping in the fields while trying to trace the elephant with multiple teams, but it wasn't spotted today. The official added that the elephant has been carrying out most of its attacks under cover of darkness after entering local communities. Several public service announcements have now been issued to residents of the West Singbom district, telling them what to do in the event of an elephant attack. People have been advised to avoid elephants should they encounter one, and to contact the local range forest officer before moving away from the area where the encounter took place. Elephant attacks, also known officially as human-elephant conflict, or HEC, they got an acronym for it, are growing in frequency according to India's Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. The official body states that the attacks are driven by habitat loss and human development, which are pushing the animals into human settlements. They're going to relocate it, tranquilize it, and relocate it. It's killed 20 people. It's killed 20 people. If you relocate it, and someone happens to be walking through the area, they're going to get killed. Searchers believe that once they have managed to track down the killer animal, they can tranquilize and relocate it somewhere out of harm's way. What? I mean, if a dog bites somebody twice in the United States, they put it down. That is crazy. That is I guess it's a horrible story. But they haven't found it yet. How can you not find a serial killer elephant? It's huge. It makes big tracks. Carry large firearms. I mean, they have a thing called an elephant gun. V and the P says we can't avoid our elephant, signed Lizzo's toilet.
Welcome to the party, pal.
What you talking about, Will?
B.
What you talking about, Will?
B. Fake Hunter can find it. Fake Hunter. God. How many Darrens are looking for this thing? You should go over there and give them your expertise on how not to kill the elephant. That is a crazy-ass story. It's been killing people since New Year's Day. It's now the 12th, and they can't find it. This story is dated yesterday, so they can't find it as of yesterday. How do you not find a serial killer elephant? Unless your name is Darren. Okay, I can see that. If their chief hunter is named Darren, then it makes sense.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's a serial killer elephant. You know what I'm staring? I got another one. So Stream Decks. If you don't know what these are the ones where I set up the buttons and I push it, and then it does whatever I want. It's got the little images, right? So there's that one. There's that one. When you do the Cindy drop, it's right here.
Hi, Cindy.
Oh, you. It's so good to see you again.
I got a brand new one. They went on sale. Look, brand virgin new. No buttons added yet. None. How many are there? Let's see. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever 4 times 8 is. 32. Virgin buttons. More drops. More drops. You know what I'm not going to have a drop of? The serial killer elephant. Anyway, horrible story. I wasn't going to do it. And then I'm like, it's just weird that they can't find a serial killer elephant. Speaking of weird, we have a new hippo at our zoo. Very cute. LOL. Yeah, hippos are cute. But I guess hippos kill more people than sharks and lions and whatever combined. I've heard that one. Hippos are mean. But they're cute. Yeah, elephants leave huge poops. Why can't they find a serial killer elephant? You know, they found Mr. Chocolate after he ate Timothy Treadwell within 24 hours.
Well, I'm here with one of my favorite bears. It's Mr. Chocolate. Hi, Mr. Chocolate.
I mean, if Darren was on the case of that bear, it would have killed 20 more people before they found it. No, they found that within 24 hours. Anyway, let's see. We did video of the day. We did that. You know what? Since I gave you guys such a downer story, it is Monday. Talked about a serial killer elephant that's still on the loose. Don't go to wherever that place in India is, Shagabad or whatever the hell that was. I feel like I've let you down. You come here, you've had a hard day, and you want funny stories. You want to be amused and entertained and a couple of laughs here and there. So you know what? I'm going to make it up to you. I know you've gone 2 whole days without this. Here you go. Happy. There you go. There you go. One more time? Okay. Happy. Remember, I can't play the Mexican version of that.
Racist piece of
Not
shit.
because I'm racist, because there's a copyright on that. So check this out. I looked at the Mexican one where he's saying happy, 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 but in Spanish. Mexican. That probably is racist. Spanish. Espanol. Check this out. Check this out. This is hilarious to me. It probably won't be to you. It'll probably be as hilarious to you as a serial killing elephant on the loose. Wait, where's my, how do I get to my studio? So I go into my YouTube studio, right? So I figured there might be a copyright infringement. Whoa! Stop. Where's the, it's hard to see through the light. Hold on, let me get over here. Where do I, content, there we go. Okay, here we go. So this was, I think it was Friday. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So Friday's show was Gail Haunted Horse. Okay, here's the copyright infringement. So see details. So Mi Canción Feliz, that's the cat in Spanish. This video can't be seen in some territories. And I'm like, what? Some territory? Okay, so it's got to be Spain or Mexico or some Spanish-speaking country, right? Let's see what the details are. Wait. Where are the details? I know because I've already looked. Some territories. There it is. Belarus and Russia have copyrighted the Spanish-speaking Happy Cat. Belarus and Russia. Someone in Belarus and Russia own right to the little Spanish-speaking cat with the maracas. I didn't know they spoke Spanish in Belarus and Russia. So people in Belarus and Russia can't see. Now I got to play it because you guys, if you weren't here Friday, you don't know what happy cat Hispanic. Just looking at it makes me laugh. So if you're in Belarus or Russia, I'm sorry, you can't see it. Yeah, sorry, Russia and Belarus, you just got a blank screen. A blank screen with nothing. While the rest of the world got to see the happy cat with the maracas and the sombrero. Now, if you're in Belarus and Russia, you can see this, because this was not banned there. Happy. So, Belarus and Russia, you do get to see that. But sombrero and maracas, no. Someone is keeping you from watching that. I don't know. Maybe it'll incite a riot or something, and they're worried. It'll lead to the overthrow of Belarus and Russia if you see the sombrero maraca cat. Where am I going next? Listen, Belarus is a money laundering shithole, not to get political, but watch who you vote for. Okay, I don't know what that means. Political? What? Like I'm going to go to Belarus and vote? Keep losing the broadcast. Annoying. Sorry, Cindy. Apparently there's been problems with the broadcast. I'm sorry. And this is like the best show ever. And it's funny because I'm getting excellent health on the... you want to see the behind the scenes. Oh, now it went down to fair. It was excellent. Oh, my bit rate's too high. I should probably fix that. It's only for X. Anyway, sorry about that. I wonder if it's breaking it up into multiple shows. I'm going to have to wait, find out. Keep losing the broadcast. Apparently it's not good on YouTube either. They're going to take all your rubles. Dino X was glitching. So they're all glitching. It's got to be restreamed then. It's got to be restreamed. Do I keep going or do I pull the plug? Do I keep going or do I pull the plug? So I found this. Look, I have ADD. Oh my God, he's live. Shit. I was watching his reruns. He's live. I found this guy 4 days ago. And I'm not going to lie, I'm late to the party a lot. There's a lot of culture that lots of people know about before I find out about it. But I spent the weekend watching something called The Burnt Peanut on Twitch. This guy is funny as hell. I got to put it on the screen. He's live right now. I'm not putting the commercial on the screen, though.
No. Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
I got to wait for this commercial to end. This guy, he's got 40,000 people watching him now live. But he was at 70,000 this weekend when I was watching him Friday night. And then Saturday night. And Sunday when the game got boring, I was watching him. This guy is so fucking funny. He's the burnt peanut. He's got a peanut emoji.
Gentlemen, we're doing the right thing.
And I like his voice.
We're doing the right thing. We're not starting off the week evil.
And he plays video games.
I don't know how to talk in game, by the way. I can only talk in voice. I tried like 100 different things. It just doesn't work for me.
This expression, it's addictive.
How do you get a hatch key?
And he's funny.
How do you?
He's got a weird voice.
How do you? 3 sensors? Do you buy a sensor from the crazy seed lady? Or how many seeds?
Anyway.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, perfect. Take
it's a peanut with a face. And a funny voice.
We'll take. Here we go.
Anyway,
I already had one. Oh my God, I had one that entire time. I didn't see it.
This for a reason. This guy is making so much bank. I'm jealous. I came up with a little scarecrow guy and whatever. I should be making that kind of money if I just had real lips and eyes on my scarecrow and played video games and made a weird voice and went, oh my God, we gotta go to, now let's go shoot him. I'd be a millionaire. Yeah, I only got 333 subscribers on YouTube, and this guy's got 40,000 live right now.
If it's not him, our soul is clean. Our palate is clean. We did what we could.
He just went live.
He gave it a all.
So he's starting to pick up his numbers right now.
Sir, if you're watching the stream, I don't know how to talk in game. I've tried a million times. It doesn't work.
Hello. I am so jealous of this guy. And not only is this guy getting all this money when he's live.
Here we go.
The Burnt Peanut. He's got a 24/7 channel of his reruns. And I saw that this afternoon, and he had 4,000 people on there. So he's making money while he's sleeping. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. That's just stupid, though. Darren, I'm telling you right now, it is not stupid if he's making $1 million.
I'm definitely the guy you killed.
Then what did you say to me
This
right
guy
before
is
I
making
killed you?
Millions.
I said unlucky that I ran into you, but I guess that's how it is, I think.
Okay, all right, we're getting you your items back.
You know why? Because you're old, and you can't hunt anything. It's stupid, though. It is not. I watched it all weekend, and I'm like, this guy is a fucking genius. He deserves to be rich. He came up with a great concept. Now, I actually dove into that and found out how to make a peanut like that. Not that I'm going to do it. I wanted to know how he did it. Because I'm not going to lie. This guy's going to be animated. Before I knew who the Burnt Peanut was, I was already doing AI animation with this guy. I'm going to have, this will be something. We need to get you something fresh and live. I got you. Live?
No. Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
It is not stupid. It's fucking genius. I recognize genius when I see it. I'd rather look at a peanut animation than this puss face. Right. That's why I only have 333 followers. And this guy's got, he had 70,000 live. He's got people subscribing. You get, the subscription is $6 a month. This guy is raking in the money. He's a genius. I respect someone. Wait, someone just tipped him. How much was that tip? God, that goes by so fucking fast. Look at the chat. The chat is flying. I respect a genius when I see one. You don't have to like the content. You may think the content's stupid, but when you got 50,000 people live and then you got subscriptions that are $6 a month, I don't know how to look up his subscriptions, but I would imagine it's in the thousands because then they don't get commercials. The dude is a fucking genius.
Miscommunication. Miscommunication.
Misinput.
Misinput. That's Bob.
Anyway,
That's Bob.
Look, I recognize game when I see it, and that dude is making bank. DM me, Hannah Horse. I have kids playing the game. So I am going to buy, that is Arc. What's the second word? Anyway, I'm going to buy it at $60. $60. That content takes a lot of time. Is that you, Dino? User EU5EN1JM9S. Come on, Dino. You can't change your name. Yeah, it's Dino. I looked. So the content doesn't take a lot of time, though. It really doesn't. That peanut, I could have made that peanut in a, just because I've never done it before, but I went through the tutorials and everything, and he uses Blender, and anyway, I could have made one if I wanted to spend the time on it Saturday. I do want to animate this, but not the way he's got it. I don't want the real lips and the eyes. But the content, it doesn't. That's the beauty of it. The dude doesn't have to have a job. That is his job. He goes live 4 or 5 hours a night, rakes in $5,000 a night, and it's a 4 or 5 hour workday. It takes a lot of time to get the content made. Trust me. I know that all too well. All those buttons right there, and that doesn't stop on there. I hit that button and there's more there, and I hit that button and there's more there. This show takes a lot of time. I'm not complaining at all because it's fun. That's the difference between a job and a side hustle. I enjoy doing this. If this was like me going to work, the show would have been done a long time ago. I actually enjoy doing this.
Get the fuck out!
Really, I do. The peanut. I figured out how to make the peanut. I watched the guy make a rat with the lips and everything else. But look, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I want to know how to do it. I thought there would be like an app where you just he actually had to spend, and considering he was the first one to do it, he probably didn't have anyone to show him how. To figure that shit out. Anyway, I'm always obsessed with content creators that hit, and that dude hit. That dude is raking in cash. And he plays a video game for a job. Arc Raiders, that's what it is. Arc Raiders. So I'm buying it. I talked to somebody that knows about it, and surprisingly or not, I talked to somebody that actually knows the peanut guy. And I'm like, what? So, I want to buy that Arc Raiders game. Not only do I want to buy the Arc Raiders game, I'm hoping, and I don't know how hard it is because it's a real popular game, but it would be fucking cool to like run into that guy in the game. Anyway, I'm obsessed with the burnt peanut, if you didn't know. Okay, let's get to story number 2. Sorry, I'm fanboying on the burnt peanut, but he's now on my bucket list to meet in real life. Here's the problem. I could run into the burnt peanut like I'm going on vacation. I could run into the burnt peanut on vacation. I wouldn't even know who it was. I could go, hey, dude, thanks for telling me I left my bag at the airport or whatever, and I'd walk away, and I would never know that was the burnt peanut because I don't know what he looks like. Wait. What does let's see if he has a real picture. Burnt. Oh, geez, it jumped right to, I do know what he looks like. Wait, there's a bunch of pictures. Which one's him? Who is the burnt peanut? Well, there's a bunch of different pictures. Which one's him? Anyway, I'll do this on my own free time. I'm sure I'm the only one that gives a shit about it. I'm obsessed with this stuff, though. I am into content creators. I met Brick Suit Guy. Who's Brick Suit Guy? Okay, this is your second story. I got to at least do 2 stories. That is the promise to you. 2 stories and a video of the day. And the video of the day sometimes is the pig because I don't have any other ones. The fat pig that's drunk on MASH. And not MASH the TV show. MASH like is in corn mash. Women. I can't even read now. Women lusting after cowboy-style mustaches, which are sexier than a six-pack. Oh, by the way, side note, I took the beard down. I liked this better. You know what's funny? I always want to grow the big, nice beard and put the oil and get it all groomed and everything. Not World War II. Civil War, like generals, you know how they had the nice beards, all trimmed, same length, all in the right direction. And then as I'm getting to that point, I feel it on my face and it just starts to irritate me. And then I didn't want to go down to, it would be too shocking for the audience if I went down to nothing. So I went down to the stubble. But I like this better. It's too much work with that other shit. Okay, where was I going? Oh, I know what I'm doing because you're going to want a picture. Apparently, cowboy mustaches are turning the ladies on. Is Eric here? Because he's single. Dino changed his thing. Thank you.
Welcome to the party, Pat.
Welcome your name to the party. Women lusting after. By the way, Dino, I heard you get read on the show today. Good job. What was I going to say? He read you and then he played your theme song. Oh, you know what's funny? Because I've had this happen to me. ADD Theater right here. I love when Jim asks you a question. He's reading something and they ask you a question because he's done that to me. And he asked you, Dino, I thought you got a new job. Why are you said you weren't going to be able to do it today. And I was yelling at the screen. He's a substitute teacher. He gets a day off during the week. And according to him, he gets to pick the day off he has. But it's like he's asking a question and he'll never have the answer. Now, I already know what he would say. I really don't care. I'm just creating content. But, yeah, he has a floating day off because he's a sub. He doesn't have a regular 5 days a week class. But you got to watch what you say to Jim. He'll remember, just like when Eric said, I'm boycotting the show. That blew up in his face. Just like when Wells doubled down on the Shohei thing. I'll defend Wells on that one every time. Jim feigns outrage a lot. How do we know when you're serious, Jim? That's the problem. 90% of the time, it's show shtick. Wells had no idea you were serious. Thought you were joking like you always do. Anyway, that's a side thing. I feel bad for Wells. It really bothers him. But it is what it is. Hey, Wells comes up for parole again. The parole hearing, I think, comes up in April or something. So we'll see if he gets put on probation or if he parole denied when it comes up again. Women lusting after cowboy-style mustaches, which are sexier than a six-pack. Western-style cowboy lip fuzz is driving ladies wild.
You like me. You like me. You like me.
With many women saying they prefer it to rock-hard abs. This is not the first time I've heard women say that rock-hard abs aren't that great, and sometimes they're a turn-off. Now, I don't know if it's a turn-off. Here's what we're talking about, though. Cowboy-style mustaches. Let me zoom in on that. Whoop. That's what they love, apparently. Isn't that like the Burt Reynolds? More than rock-hard abs. Women are lusting after cowboy-style mustaches and find them sexier than a six-pack. Beer-bellied blokes, geez, that's bright, can ditch the gym memberships. Remember when dad bods were sexier than, like, rock-hard bods? If you had a dad bod, like you looked like you worked out at some time, but then you kind of let it go. That was the hot thing. You know what's great is women aren't as vain as, or not vain, that's the wrong thing. Women aren't as shallow as men are about looks. They'll take us how we are. I mean, there's a point where it gets a little too much, but dad bod. Beer-bellied blokes can ditch the gym memberships this January after findings revealed all you need is outlaw whiskers. Facial hair sported by the likes of Val Kilmer in Tombstone. You know, if Val Kilmer shows up in the story, I got to do it, right? Kirstie Alley, Val Kilmer, global warming. Robert Redford, Sundance Kid, and Yosemite Sam were more of a turn-on than chiseled abs. Some 71% of lasses said a man with facial hair was instantly more attractive than one with muscles. And the, quote, outlaw mustache was voted the sexiest style overall. The classic clean-shaven look officially out, ranking in 9th place in a top 10. So clean-shaven is all the way down in 9th. Facial hair. Oh, here's the Val Kilmer. Global warming. Where is he? There he is. Got the little cowboy mustache, the little goat right there. Chevron-style whiskers, such as 70s heartthrob Tom Selleck, came in second place, while stubble came in third at 16%. Oh, here you go, ladies. I'm in third place, behind the outlaw whiskers and the Tom Selleck. Chevron-style Tom Selleck. A full beard, 13%, and neatly trimmed goatee, 9%, completed the top 5. Jim Rome, you're in the top 5. I'm third, and you're 5th with your goat. Full beard, 13%, and neatly trimmed goatee rounded out the top 5 at 9%. So top 5 are all facial hair, according to the ladies. Experts, and clean shaven is all the way down to 9. Experts said facial hair was seen as a sign of confidence. Confidence, laziness. Don't want to fucking shave every morning. Confidence, character, and masculinity, according to the study from dating app Wisp. Wisp dating expert Sylvia, I got the hiccups. Sylvia Lizzaloni said the results reflect a new kind of masculinity emerging among modern daters. She said, quote, the days of six-pack being the ultimate turn-on are fading fast. Quote, facial hair gives a man instant character. It suggests confidence, maturity, a bit of mystery. Women are craving authenticity over aesthetics. Quote, what this survey shows is that attraction isn't about perfection, it's about personality. Quote, a mustache tells a story. It shows individuality, and that's what women are responding to. There, only took me 3 tries to read that sentence. They're choosing character over push-ups. There you go. Don't get a gym membership. Grow your facial hair out. Good. I don't want to go to the gym. I'd rather eat what I want and grow more whiskers. Only 7 more minutes of this dumpster fire. That is true. Nope, 6 minutes now. 6 minutes of the dumpster fire. Unless I decide to go long. I'm not out of stories. You get the bonus story here. Aliens to invade Earth as sightings soar and experts warn 2026 is the year. Look, it may be a dumpster fire, but when you're prepared for the aliens because you watch this show, you'll thank me. Aliens!
One ugly motherfucker.
Alien! When the predator comes, you're going to go, Haunted Horse prepared me. I've got my bug out bag. I'm headed to the mountains. All the poor saps that didn't watch Haunted Horse and Friends are going to be dead. The Civil Aviation Authority have confirmed sightings of unusual and unidentified objects in our skies are rising year on year. I do have a question. Confirmed sightings of unusual and unidentified objects in our skies are rising year on year. You know what else is rising year on year? People buying drones and flying them around. Coincidence? I think not. I think 99% of the people are seeing a drone. Unidentified flying object. Yeah, it's your neighbor's drone peeping in someone's window. Are being spotted near UK airports as experts fear they are getting braver. The aliens were a little cowardice before. Now they're getting braver. They're getting close. They can fly across the universe, but they're afraid of a 747. So they come in very, very discreetly. I need a drink. From the invisible cup. They're very cautious, They can go to warp speed, but, a 747, very scary. Official government figures show incidents of unidentified objects in the atmosphere are growing year on year. A Freedom of Information request carried out by the Daily Star Sunday found numbers of reports of unusual sightings in our skies are soaring. Nice word there, soaring. Statistics from the UK Civil Aviation Authority show that in January 2010 there was only one incident, but that's funny because in January 2010 there weren't drones yet. Or if they had drones, they were like $100 million. But that figure jumped to 14 in 2017 and then up to 20 in 2023. In 2024, there were 24 recorded incidents. And last year, there were a total of 19, but that number is expected to rise. Alien experts have warned it shows aliens are getting braver. Braver.
He's full of shit.
The CAA said these are all air procs or other aviation safety incident reports that involve objects described as unidentified, unknown, uncorrelated, or unusual. The formal documents detail situations where aircraft safety was or potentially could have been compromised. But alien hunters do not believe it is that unusual. Paranormal expert Robert Palm said, quote, "It really is not that unusual when you consider what the world has been in the past few years. We have been in a mess. COVID hit, the world is still a mess, and now there's talks of World War III in the coming times. It's all really unsettled. So if another form of life is looking to communicate with us, either to work with us or against us, there is no better time than to make an impact and get a hold of the planet when things are really unsteady. Lots of things point to 2026 being the year we could see the public arrival of aliens on planet Earth. We believe they have been here a long time before now, but on the quiet. But this year, things will come to a head, and many in my field believe we will soon hear publicly, and everyone will have to sit up and take notice." That's the end of the story. Good, because I couldn't have done that guy's voice very much longer. It was starting to hurt my vocal cords. That's it. That's it. You've been warned. Aliens are coming 2026, because that guy said so. Because we're on the edge of World War III, and we had COVID, and whatever else he said. All right there. Facts. Plain as day. It's coming. You know what? When I look up and see the alien, I'm going to say this. Beautiful! 6 o'clock. I'm done. I do have a question, though. I was going to say this at the beginning of the show, and then I got ADD and forgot. My favorite hats. Why are all the bills starting to fray? Why is it the bill? Look at this. Why does the bill fray? Not bats in the belfry. Why does the bill fray on hats? I'm not like tapping them on anything. Why is that the piece? Why? Why? Why is that the place where the hat wears? This is the part that touches my head. I'm trying to figure that. That is a mystery. I'd rather know the mystery of that and how to prevent it than what the aliens are doing. It's always the fucking bill. And then it's wrecked because the strings are hanging down in my eyesight. Why is that? Why? Tomorrow, The Water Hole. The show with a different time. And I haven't figured out why I still have two different shows. They were supposed to be different, but they're not. Well, I mean, The Water Hole started out as the show where I had a co-host, and now the co-host is, anyway, I don't know, but for now, I ain't going to change it. I do have to change the graphics. See, this is what I have to do. This makes more work for me. I don't know why I insist on keeping two different branded shows. Now I got to do that. Oh, look, Dino was, last time I had The Water Hole, Dino was on. I got to do that. I got to do that. It's a lot of work. Why don't I just have one show? Dino, you're not on tomorrow. You're on Thursdays. By the way, if you didn't know that, Dino's on Thursdays. So I got to get rid of him. Bye, Dino. Bye. Bye-bye. And get rid of that. And, you know, I can safely say Bacon is probably not going to be on tomorrow. So there's that. Safely say, oh, I'm chopped in half. I mean, unless he's going to be on from, like, Singapore or some shit, wherever he's at. Okay, everyone, stop gnawing on your hat's, horse. I don't chew my hats. I mean, if I was going to chew a hat, it would be that one. And that bill is nice and clean. What does that say right there? What does that say? There's some secret writing. Not just sex and adventure. Oh, there's some secret Bunny Ranch writing on the bill that you have to see. You have to be really close to see it or have a magnifying glass. That's what she said. All right, everyone. That's the show. Oh, wait. I can't end the show on that. It's not Thursday. It's going to be Tuesday. There we go. Now I can end the show. Everyone, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. The chat was popping. You guys hit 100 messages. And, Tyler was here. Hey, Haunted Horse, did you know Bacon is on vacation? I did know Bacon was on vacation. I have a pen for you, Haunted Horse. I'm still working on the box for it. That's cool. I like pens. Because all I have is a cheap plastic pen. These are the ones I use these days. Just cheapo plastico. I like pens. Yeah, be back tomorrow, The Water Hole, 5 p.m. Pacific. All new weird news and video of the day. Hopefully it's not a rampaging elephant or a bear eating Timothy Treadwell.
Well, I'm here with one of my favorite bears. It's Mr. Chocolate. Hi, Mr. Chocolate.